Action. What's going on? Hello, guys. Mikkel here. I am back at it again with another podcast. You guys requested that I started to use a mic. This is the mic I use for all my podcasts on Spotify. This is my phone attached to a gimbal, attached to a pop filter, and that basically stops all the pop, 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 pop sound you guys get from when I'm talking on the mic. Well, to my cell phone. I'm using the Anchor app to record this podcast. This is weird. This isn't like an official video or anything. This is just me talking to you guys. Apparently people like seeing people's faces while they record podcasts, so this is my attempt at doing that. This is really weird. I'm probably not even going to get into a topic. I just wanted to do this as a test run to just see what it feels like to have lights on me and stuff, and the whole 9 yards. We have lights and stuff. It's a whole shebang right now. It's a whole studio setup. But this is the start. This is cool. I'm just curious about the sound quality. I'm really curious what the sound quality is going to sound like coming from my phone. I'm going to try cap cut it and transfer it. That's a bunch of editing stuff you guys don't have to worry about on this podcast. You never have to worry about those kind of things. Let me worry about that. But I'm very curious what the first pilot episode of the podcast. This is the first pilot episode of the podcast, technically. First pilot episode. And I'm not usually a visual guy. I don't like being on screen. I don't really like being on screen personally. I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of guy. I like to be out the way, I don't like to do too much, I'm one of those kind of guys. So being on camera right now it's really weird. It's really weird. You can see my facial reactions. If I smile, you can see that. If I don't smile, you see if I don't smile. I'm going to have stories on my iPad, and I'm basically just going to be telling you guys all the crazy stories, and I'll have my list of stories on here, and I'm going to just scroll through, and we're going to talk about our topics for that week, things that are bothering me. Let's just give an example. One thing that's been bothering me this week is relationships. Not saying that I'm in a bad place or anything or whatever. It's just the fact that people I know have been very frustrating when it comes to needing relationship advice. And it's really hard to give people relationship advice when the writing's on the wall and they know what they're supposed to do. I'm going to give you advice, but there's only so much my advice can do if you take it. If you take it, if you don't, you don't. And I know what you guys thinking, okay, we need a scenario. So I'm going to give you guys a scenario. So scenario, let's just say person A, person B. Person A has been in a relationship for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And they love their partner, probably known them since maybe high school or something. And, they were their high school love. And then they went to college and they loved each other all throughout college, had a great time throughout college, and they loved each other. But then after they graduated college, person A kind of, and during this time, there's some rocky stuff going on, you know what I mean? So it's it wasn't perfect. No relationship is perfect. But during this time, there was rocky stuff, and, person A just kind of felt, I'm going to say some type of way about these things, but just little nitpicky stuff. And over time, it bothered person A to the point where person A is ready to leave the relationship. And person B is baby, person B is the guy, person A is the girl. So just to, clear that up. So the guy's baby, I want you to stay with me, what I'm saying? I'm going to change, I'm going to do better. But person A is just I'm not vibing with this. I don't want this anymore. I want to still be your friend because you've known them for 8 years almost. Damn near 8 years now, since high school to college. So they still want to be in a relationship, but just as friends because there's no romantic relationship there. And it's just how does person A lay person B down nicely without hurting person B's feelings? Me personally, if I was to give advice to person A, I would just tell them, just say you don't have no more feelings, don't get into details about your life and what's going on with your life. Or if you're talking to somebody else, person A might be talking to somebody, little boyfriend on the side, maybe person C. Person B don't know about person C. The Lord knows if person B find out about person C, that's gonna crush them even more. So like you wanting to hurt person B, like you not wanting to hurt him by breaking up with him is out the window. He's gonna be crushed. He's gonna be defeated. He's gonna be totally messed up from that. So my advice to person A is to just end it, rip it off like a bad band-aid. Like, Lord knows I've broken up with a lot of people in my day, and like it never gets easy, I never look forward to it. But when the writing's on the wall, it's like that little Kanye meme where he's like, damn, here we go again. Damn, here we go again, man. So yeah, that'd be my advice. It's just so hard when people want to protect feelings. Like, you can't be afraid to be the bad guy. I relish in being the bad guy. As a Virgo, my birthday's August 28th. I'm the bad guy, and I have no issue with being the bad guy. Like, what you call it? Because in Kendrick Lamar's song, he said you can't please everybody. And like, that's really like life in a nutshell. You can't really please everybody. So, you trying to have friendships, but then also break up, still be friends. Like, there's no being friends with your ex. Like, on rare occasions, you might be able to have another, like, you and person A and person B might be able to be cordial and go out and hang out, but it'll never be the same, because let person B find a new shawty, he finds a new girl, and then person A finds out about it. Now she feeling some type of way, like, oh, he done moved on that quick. Did he even love me? Da 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 da. So just to protect everybody's feelings, I just feel like no one should know anybody. But yeah, that's pretty much an example. That's pretty much an example of what it would be like, for the podcast, like me telling stories. I'm gonna post this on Spotify still, because I'm recording this into Anchor. Like, this is being put into Anchor right now. If you guys don't follow my podcast on Anchor, it's Unfiltered with Mikkel. I'm not gonna put any edits on here because I want to keep this like a clean thing. So I don't know why I did that. That's editing me giving myself an alley-oop to dunk it. So like, I'll do this, and then editing me knows like, oh, he wants words right there. Boom, 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 boom. Puts the words right there, making my life easier, making my life a lot easier. Hopefully this isn't too distracting. If it is too distracting, leave in the comments that my mic is too distracting. For your audio listeners, don't worry about this. But for the people watching this on YouTube, if this is too distracting, let me know, because I will buy a mic. I've been looking at mics on Amazon. I'm going to show you guys some mics I've been looking at on Amazon real quick. And for the audio listeners, I'm going to just describe what they're looking at, the visual listeners. But I don't want you guys to feel like you're out of place. So I've been looking at the Oh, I have no Wi-Fi. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So the Wi-Fi is out at the house. So right now, we're recording a podcast. That's why we're recording a podcast, because the Wi-Fi is out. So yeah, it's not letting me load my stuff. So I'm probably gonna go to the library, like the local library, and process all this stuff, because I'm supposed to be posting a video one of these days. I don't know, but I just wanted to let this be a little test run. We're gonna export this audio. We're gonna see what it's sounding like. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Oh, ooh.